which was won by Ladysmith last year. Cumberland finishing at 2-10 at the bottom of the league in 1991-92, but they expect to be at or near the top this time around. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and when we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Beavers, Bert Skinner. This is high school basketball with the head coach of the Cumberland Beavers, Bert Skinner, whose team takes to the floor for the first time tonight of the 1992-93 season, a season that I know a lot of people in Cumberland have been looking forward to, Bert.
That's right. We not only the people in Cumberland, but we as coaches and players, we've been hungry, we've been waiting a long time, and tonight we're getting on track.
I've heard a lot of stories about how you've been a real slave driver in practice the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we've been working really hard. We went with 2-a-days for the first 3 days, and the kids have been they showed up at a quarter after 6 in the morning, they were ready to play, and then they went after school, and they put forth quite an effort.
Now, your team last year, 5-16, but I saw you a number of times. I always thought you were a very competitive ball club, and toward the end of the season, you were really starting to be more than competitive, weren't you?
That's correct. We lost a lot of ball games by 5 points or less, or 7 points or less. At the end of the season, they started going our way a little bit, and having the majority of the guys back, we're really confident that these guys have come to play, and they have something to prove.
What do you think you have to do tonight against this Luck team?
Play together. I think that's our team. Our goal for our team this year was, we sat down and we said, what is our main goal? And the fellows said to play together. And as you can see, looking out on the court here tonight, they rebelled against me. They all got black shoes. And I said, hey, you did it together? And I said, yeah. And I said, see what you can accomplish when you do it together. You did something, and I said, that was the start. Now they're getting haircuts. Some of these guys have started a haircut trend, and I said, I won't go that far, though, to get one myself.
So what are kids coming to these days?
You know, it's fun to see them doing things together. They're enthusiastic, and that's what makes a team, is kids that were working together. And they can accomplish, anybody can accomplish a lot when you have a group that goes together.
Bert, thanks much. Good luck tonight against the Cardinals, and we'll see you many times this season.
I hope so. Thanks a lot, Dave.
Bert Skinner, the head coach of the Cumberland Beavers. We're back with more from Luck after this on WJMC. Haircut business. You look over the squad, and almost all of the boys have the hair close cropped or even shaven. Except for John Akers, of course, the iconoclast of the club. He's got the hair down toward the shoulders. And it looks like Muzzin LeBlanc also disdained the shears this time. So all of the rest of them are pretty close cropped. And, of course, they have those black shoes. It looks like a team from 1955 out there. Let's hope they play like a team from 1992 and 93, because this Luck team is a team that plays in one of the tougher conferences in this part of the state, with teams from Divisions 3 and 4. And as we mentioned earlier, the team that won the state Division III title last year at St. Croix Falls, also Unity, a very strong team. And they play in a good league, and they will be a good test for the Cumberland Beavers tonight. A sparse crowd on hand here in Luck. Part of that because the girls teams of both schools are playing tonight as well. Cumberland's girls are hosting Bloomer, and the Luck girls are in Clayton tonight. And so, of course, the fans from both communities are kind of splitting their loyalties, as might be expected. The schools, all of the schools, go to pains to try and schedule boys and girls games on different nights, but several times during the course of a season they will overlap, because there are only so many nights in the week, of course, and with wrestling and all of the other events to take into account, they do what they can. So we're going to have some basketball here in a couple of minutes. The junior varsity game went to Luck by the score of 30-22, and I was talking with Barry Zappa, the junior varsity coach of the Beavers, who had 19 kids in uniform tonight and played almost every one of them, if I'm not mistaken, and asked him if he wanted any more guys on the team this year, and he said, sure, they'll take all they can. And Bert Skinner was telling me before we went on the air that he had 9 kids on the freshman team, and a very good sign for basketball in Cumberland, as he's got a full house of his varsity players, and 19 kids were suited up for the junior varsity game, and another 9 for freshman ball. The freshmen did not play tonight. So a lot of enthusiasm for basketball this season in Cumberland. They're going to have a tough row to hoe, as this looks to be one of the better years the Heart of the North Conference has had in some time. Spooner, of course, led by Chad Bush, will be very competitive. The Ladysmith Lumberjacks, defending conference champs, have a lot of kids back from last year's team. Hayward, always competitive. Cumberland, as we said, looks to be right up there. Chetek looks to have a very competitive basketball team this year, led by Dave Busta and Graham Coulter-John. And don't forget Maple Northwestern up there near Lake Superior. They are going to have a good ball club as well. So it's going to be a very fun year in the Heart of the North. We had Barron and Bloomer last week. We saw how good the Barron Golden Bears are, as they took a good Bloomer team by, 17 points. And it's going to be an interesting season. And we're going to be carrying a lot of games from the Heart of the North, as well as the Lakeland Conference, on our WJMC FM broadcast schedule this season. This coming Thursday night, I'll be in Chetek for the Heart of the North opener between the Barron Golden Bears and the Chetek Bulldogs, as Dennis Overby starting his 25th season as the head coach of the Dogs. And then on Friday night, Dick Kaner has the call for you from Rice Lake as the Warriors take on Barron in a big non-conference game. Always a fun game, Barron and Rice Lake. And next week we'll have Chetek at Spooner on Tuesday the 8th, Bruce at Clayton as we go into the Lakeland Conference on Thursday the 10th, and Spooner at Barron on Friday the 11th, an big early showdown in the Heart of the North there. On Tuesday the 15th, we'll have the same Cumberland Beavers playing in Turtle Lake against the Lakers, the defending West Lakeland Conference champs. And Todd Johnson with another fine team in Turtle Lake this season, I'm sure. That ought to be a good game. And we'll close out our 1992 schedule in Chetek on Tuesday the 22nd as the Bulldogs play the Cameron Comets in a non-conference game. And we'll be, in fact, having Cumberland on the air a total of 8 times this season, including tonight. It's also the game December 15th at Turtle Lake, January 15th, Chetek at home, January 21st at Barron, January 29th at Spooner, February 1st at Clear Lake, February 16th at Chetek, and February 26th, the regular season finale against Barron at home, and that could be for the conference championship the way things are shaping up. We're going to take another 1-minute break and be back for the start of tonight's game. This is high school basketball on WJMC. Introduced, they'll start Brandon Shire at one guard, a 5'10 senior. The other guard, James Curtis, a 5'11 sophomore who got a lot of playing time as a freshman last year. In the middle, all-conference selection, Jamie Anderson, a 6'3 senior. And at the forwards, John Akers, a 6'3 senior, Dave Olson, a 6'4 junior. The Luck Cardinals starting lineup, Eugene Wynn, a 5'9 junior at one guard. At the other guard, Matt Nelson, a 5'10 senior. The center will be Steve Anderson, a 6'3 senior. The forwards, Ben Cook, a 5'11 senior, and Joel Rowdy, a 6'1 senior. Now our national anthem. Just about ready to go. Lots of other teams in the area in action tonight, boys and girls. We'll check the schedule for you in a minute. The Cardinals of Luck in red, trimmed in white, and the Beavers of Cumberland in white, trimmed in red, and a little bit of black in there. Dave Olson will jump center for the Beavers, and his opponent will be Steve Anderson. We will see a lot of Kyle Johansson tonight. We're talking with Luck coach Ron Peterson. Johansson has some hand problems, had cut a couple of fingers and sprained his thumb, I think it was. So he's not going to play as much as he might normally, and normally would be expected to start for this Luck team. Ron Peterson in his 3rd season, Bert Skinner tipping off his 5th, and we are underway. We have a couple of Minnesota officials tonight, Jim Purinton of St. Paul and Ralph Ives of Stillwater. Luck controls the tip, and they go right away to Ben Cook. Cook down in the corner. Pulling up is Eugene Wynn. We've got to travel, and the first turnover of the game goes to the Cumberland Beavers. James Curtis brings it down now as Luck sets up in a man-to-man defense. Here's Curtis, pass over the right side to John Akers to the baseline. He's cut off there by Matt Nelson. Pass is intercepted by Luck, and the Cardinals bring it down. Here's Cook to the foul line. Pass off to Nelson. Drives inside, trying to get past Shire. Can't do it. Pass off, they go to Cook again. Cook to the foul lane. Gives it off now to Rowdy. Rowdy takes a give and go inside. There's the shot off the glass. No good by Nelson. Olson with the rebound for Cumberland. And Shire brings the ball down. To the foul line, extended right. Look inside for Jamie Anderson. Shovels the pass to John Akers. He's open. Takes a three from the left wing. No good. Rebound inside. Goes to the Cardinals. Long down court pass ahead to Wynn, but out of bounds through his hand. So we've had turnovers in the first 56 seconds of play and missed shots, but no points. And who will get the honors of the first basket of the season? Cumberland looking to get it right now with Curtis. Curtis looking for Akers, curling down the baseline to the right side as Cook comes out on him. Gives the ball up now to Curtis. Over to Anderson on the right wing. Anderson down low. Olson can't find the handle. Controlled by Luck. Pass the ball ahead to Wynn, who just barely gets it at midcourt in front of Curtis. Curtis cuts him off. There's the pass baseline. Coming in there is Cook. Shovel pass inside off the glass, 2 for Joel Rowdy. And Luck is on the board first. It's 2-0 Cardinals with 6:32 to go in the first period. This is the 20th anniversary of Andy Dolney's Luck Cardinal squad that went all the way to the state Class C championship team, as there's a pass inside to Jamie Anderson for his first two of the season. Dolney's Luck Cardinals went all the way to the state finals, losing in the championship that year, I believe, to McFarland, if I'm not mistaken. Inside, there's the shot for Anderson. He's got two. Steve Anderson of Luck with his first two. 4-2 in favor of the Cardinals. Anderson has the ball knocked away from him on the pass from Curtis off of Eugene Wynn, goes out of bounds to Cumberland. And Curtis will inbound on the side for the Beavers. Gets to Anderson, top of the key. Anderson challenged by Anderson of Luck. Akers on the baseline. Nice drive for John. Shovels the pass out Curtis. The shot from 14 is good. Nice drive for John Akers, sucking the defense in. And James Curtis right there on the job for his first two of the season. We're tied at 4. We've got a whistle away from the ball and a foul coming up on Eugene Wynn of Cumberland. Of Luck, correction. Wynn with his first personal, first foul of the game. And the ball will go to Cumberland out of bounds. Beavers with a chance to get their first lead. Curtis brings it down. Got a lot of playing time as a freshman last year. In the middle, they go to Anderson. Jamie will drive past Steve Anderson. Tries to dump it off, and it goes out of bounds off of one of the Cardinals. And Cumberland gets a break there. 5:29 to go, first period. We're tied at 4. A later start here tonight. Most Heart of the North School start at 7:30. Here's Steve Anderson, interception all the way for a jam. Steve Anderson of Luck makes it 6-4 Cardinals. Steps in front of Jamie Anderson, got the pass, and headed down the floor. James Curtis with a drive, the shot no, and a foul on Luck. That's Eugene Wynn with his second, team second. Let's see if Ron Peterson goes to the bench, and he will. We're going to see Kyle Johansson in the game. 6-foot senior, replacing Wynn, and we'll see how badly Johansson's hand hampers him. Actually, he's got the thumb injury on his right hand and the fingers on his left, so he's in trouble either way. Curtis inbounds baseline to John Akers up top. John between the rings to Curtis, who curled back out from the out-of-bounds lane. James tries to penetrate, passes off to Shire. Shire can't get anything going inside. Finally gets it left side to Akers. Looking inside Jamie Anderson against Steve. Turnaround shot off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for by Luck. And a foul on Olson, reaching in on Rowdy. Dave Olson has Cumberland's first foul of the season. And with a 6-4 lead, Luck has the ball with 4:54 to go in the first period. And here come the Cardinals, with Matt Nelson with the ball, and he is called for to travel. Nelson's turnover gives the ball to Cumberland. Only to be expected that teams this early in the season look a little on the rough side. Just gives the coaches some more things to work on in practice. They like that. What would it be like if your team played perfectly every night? You wouldn't have anything to do. Here's Curtis. Curtis, man-to-man defense is tough for Luck. Olson over to Shire. He's got a man free. Nice screen from Jamie. The shot good. Brandon Shire with his first two. We are tied at 6. 4:28 to go in the first period. The pass off in the right corner. There's Johansson. Nice head fake. Comes out of trouble. Gives it over to Nelson. Back to Johansson right side. To Nelson. Give it go down the lane. Shot off the glass. No, and a foul on one of the Beavers. And you heard the call there. Dave Olson with his second foul. Second team foul. We're going to get our first substitution of the season. Jason Horstman is in the game for Cumberland, replacing Olson. Horstman was expected to be an integral part of this Cumberland team last year, but he blew his knee out in a playground accident during the football season in '91. Missed the rest of the football campaign and all of the 91-92 basketball. Came back and played football this year and is on the basketball floor now with that left knee in a brace as Matt Nelson makes the first free throw of the game. It's 7-6 Luck. Make that 7-6 again. Rebound to Horstman. And Curtis will bring it down for the Beavers. 4:10 to play in the period. 7-6 in favor of Luck. Beavers have never led. Pass in the left corner to go to John Akers. Akers drives baseline, but dribbles off his foot out of bounds. And the Cardinals control. Thursday night, we're in Chetek for the Barron Golden Bears and the Chetek Bulldogs as the Heart of the North gets started for real. Steve Anderson on the foul line tries to throw a give and go down low to Johansson off of the backboard and recovered by Cumberland. Curtis with a drive. Around, no good. Rebounded Johansson of Luck. That one should have gone down for James. Saw his dad here tonight as well. A lot of other Cumberland folks in attendance. Nice drive inside for Johansson. The shot is up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Jamie Anderson of Cumberland. That was Ben Cook, by the way, on that shot. Correction. Here's Brandon Shire. In the middle, they go to Jamie. Turnaround shot over Steve Anderson. No good. Rebound weak side. Horseman shot blocked partially out of there by Rowdy. Horseman retrieves. Over to Shire in the right wing. Up top, they go to Jamie Anderson, to James Curtis. Nice head fake. Bounce pass behind the back. Jamie shot from 16. Good. And Ben Peterson, Ron Peterson, the Luck coach, wants a timeout as Cumberland starting to assert itself. The Beavers lead at 8-7. 3:04 to go first period. We're back in half a minute on WJMC.
Don't put it off any longer.
Assert themselves a little bit now. And Ron Peterson saw something right away that he wanted to discuss with his team, so Luck takes the first time out of the game. Heart of the North Conference and Lakeland Conference basketball on WJMC-FM this season. Last week, a non-conference game between Barron of the Heart of the North and Bloomer of the Middle Border. Tonight, it's the Upper St. Croix Valley against the Heart of the North. And Friday night, we'll have the Heart of the North against the Big Rivers with Rice Lake and Barron. Johansson to inbound now for Luck. In some trouble. He gets it off now to Matt Nelson deep in the backcourt. Nelson brings it up. New man in for Cumberland. That's Bill Nolan. Pass is knocked up in the air. Jamie Anderson tries to retrieve. Here comes Horseman with the ball. Horseman drives all the way, takes the shot, but he's fouled. No, he walks on the way up. Horseman with a nice steal, but couldn't quite get the drive under control. Turnover gives the ball to the Cardinals, and Nelson brings it down. Working against Nolan, tries to bounce in the baseline, and it is out of bounds. Wanted to hit Ben Cook, but it threw it behind him. The turnover gives the ball to Cumberland. 2:44 to go first period. 8-7 Beavers, and they have the ball. Curtis and Nolan at the guards right now. In the left corner, they go to John Akers, inside to Jamie Anderson. Shot over Steve Anderson, off the glass for two. Jamie with 6. 10-7, Cumberland. Nice turnaround move for Jamie Anderson. He's deadly from about 14. Horseman tries for the steal. Down low to Steve Anderson. Shot over Jamie. Up around, no good. Nolan on the weak side board. Loose ball. Kicked out of there. Controlled by Luck. Out of bounds. Nelson will inbound on the side in front of the Beaver bench. They get it in now to Ben Cook. Over on the right side to Kyle Johansson. Back to Nelson. Nolan is on him. Nelson drives into the lane. Drives right into Horseman and an offensive foul. Horseman sets up nicely. And Matt Nelson picks up his first foul, the third of the half on Luck. And Cumberland with the ball and a 10-7 lead. They have scored 4 unanswered points since Luck scored their 7th point with Nelson's free throw. James Curtis with a drive. James Curtis dumps it off. Pass intended for Jamie Anderson. Intercepted by Ben Cook, and a foul on Curtis trying for the steal in the backcourt. Curtis with his first, the team's third, out of bounds to Luck. This will be our only look at the Luck Cardinals this season, but we want to wish them best of luck in the very strong Upper St. Croix Valley Conference this year. To the high post. The Cardinals with Nelson working against Nolan. Passes off, but it goes in between two Cardinals, Cook and Rowdy, and out of bounds to Cumberland. So Luck's offense misfiring, and Cumberland trying to take advantage. Curtis will bring it down. 15 players in uniform for Bert Skinner tonight. Here is John Akers, deep in the left corner. They respect his shooting ability. Matt Nelson coming out on him. There's a long pass, intercepted by Johansson. He's going to go all the way for the layup. Kyle Johansson scores for Luck. It's 10-9. Beavers. Akers in the corner. High post Anderson. Turnaround over to Steve Anderson. It is short. Didn't have too much on that one. The rebound is pulled down by Ben Cook, and he'll bring it down. Here's Johansson. Steve Anderson takes the shot and hits, and Luck has scored 4 in a row to regain the lead. Anderson of Luck with 6 points. We're going to get Brandon Shire back in shortly for Cumberland. James Curtis. Inside they go to Jamie. Turnaround shot over Steve. Good. Double teamed him that time in the lane. Jamie with his 8th point. Boy, what a nice turnaround move to his left once he gets the ball. But he can go with either hand. Here's the drive inside, and the shot partially blocked out of a Cook. Jamie Anderson fouling Steve Anderson on the rebound. Shire comes back in for Cumberland. Jamie with his first foul and the 4th of the half on Cumberland. John Akers comes out for the Beavers. I would imagine we'll see Darrell Sawyer fairly often this evening. Pete LeBlanc as well. Dave Olson on the bench now with 2 fouls. Steve Anderson's free throw is good. He has 7 points. It's 12 apiece. 39 seconds to go, first period. Second shot coming up for Steve Anderson. That's also good. 13-12 Luck as the Cardinals have climbed back into the lead. 35 seconds and counting, first period. And the Beavers going to go for one shot right here. Shire and Curtis playing catch out in the midcourt area. Now they go to Jamie Anderson in the corner. Back to Shire, 24 seconds. Luck expands the defense. They've gone man-to-man all the way. Give and go inside Olson. The pass inside Horseman loses control. A jump ball is called. That should go to Cumberland. Horseman tied up by Cook. It'll go out of bounds. Beavers with 17 seconds to go in the quarter. Shire will inbound baseline for the Beavers. Gives it up now to Jamie Anderson, working against Steve. He rubs him off on a pick, and we get a whistle and a foul on Horstman of Cumberland. He gave Steve Anderson a bit of an elbow as Anderson tried to fight his way through the pick. Horstman with his first foul, the team's 5th, and the ball goes to Luck, and the Cardinals with a chance to extend the lead in the final seconds of the first quarter. And they'll let Ben Cook bring it over. High post to go to Steve Anderson. Drives inside, takes the shot over Horseman. A wild one, knocked out of bounds with 7 seconds to go by Luck. Horseman set himself up beautifully, and Steve Anderson saw him at the last minute and tried to avoid the charge and threw up a wild hook shot. Here's Curtis with 2 seconds, 1 second. Curtis had his shot blocked away. Jamie Anderson picked it up and fired one up, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. The score at the quarter is Luck 13, Cumberland 12. We're back in a minute on WJMC.
The family
Cardinals with a 13-12 lead. They've got Eugene Wynn back into the game. He's playing with 2 fouls. He gives it off now to Kyle Johansson, who curls back around the left side. Down in the corner to Steve Anderson. Takes the shot. Pulls up off the dribble. He goes to Wynn, top of the key. Travel, no call. Quick baseline pass. There's the shot over there. No good by Kyle Johansson. Rebound controlled by the Cardinals. Wynn. Up top they go now to Johansson again. In the corner to Ben Cook. On the baseline, Steve Anderson. Nice curl around on the baseline and scores for Steve Anderson. Anderson had 8 points in the first quarter. He's got 10 for the game, 15-12 Luck. Since the Beavers took their 8-7 lead, they've been outscored 8-4. That ball knocked out of bounds by Johansson, and it goes to Cumberland with Curtis to inbound. Gets it into Jamie Anderson. Jamie with a hot first quarter, 8 points. Here's James Curtis to the foul line. Tries to loop it inside, knocked down by the defense, and Steve Anderson controls for the Cardinals. Johansson, baseline to Wynn. Wynn, guarded closely by Shire, gives it off now to Johansson. Quick pass to Rowdy down low. Rowdy the shot over Shire and scores. Joel Rowdy with his 4th point. 17-12. The Cardinals on a run here. They've scored the first 4 points of the quarter. Jamie Anderson between the legs dribble, works against Steve Anderson, drives and picks up the foul on Steve. Steve Anderson with his first, the team's 4th, and that was not a shooting foul, so the ball goes to Cumberland out of bounds. And Brandon Shire will inbound the baseline for the Beavers. Brandon gives it to Curtis through his hands, but John Akers retrieves between the circles. Jamie Anderson on the right wing. Down low to Brandon Shire. He's fouled by Wynn. Wynn lost his balance as he chased Shire across the lane and picks up his 3rd foul. And team foul number 5 on Luck. We're going to get Wynn out of there again, and in comes Matt Nelson. Wynn, a starting guard, didn't get much playing time so far tonight. Picked up some quick fouls. Shire inbounds on the side to Anderson. Goes through his hands, out of bounds. Nelson comes down for Luck. To the top of the key. On the left side, they go to Ben Cook. Shovels it back to Nelson. Over on the right side to Johansson. Knocked away by Curtis. Out of bounds. It will go to Luck. Nelson inbounds for the Cardinals to Johansson. Cumberland in a zone defense now. There's Steve Anderson who open on the baseline. His shot is no good. Johansson fights for the rebound. Taken inside by Nelson, and he scores. A nice head fake from Matt Nelson. It's 19-12 Luck. They've scored 6 in a row here in the second quarter. Horstman going to get a call for Cumberland. Curtis between the rings. Right side, they go to John Akers. He's open. The shot from 16 around, no good. The rebound pulled down by Steve Anderson. Gives it off to Matt Nelson, and here they come. I expect Bert Skinner to call a timeout if Luck can get a score right here. Steve Anderson on the baseline, down low. Nice play inside Nelson, and there's the timeout. As Nelson extends the Luck lead to 21-12, the score with 5:41 to go, second period. We're back in half a minute on WJMC.
It'll be
from Lake. Barron had Baldwin Woodville out of the middle border tonight. The Hayward Hurricanes hosting the Ore Dockers of Ashland. And the Ladysmith Lumberjacks hosting an East Lakeland team, the Flambeau Falcons, from nearby Glen Flora and Tony. Cumberland has given up the first 8 points of the period, trailing now by 9. Jamie Anderson, as Luck falls into his own defense. Inside to Horstman, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound to Rowdy. Outlet pass to Nelson. Nelson brings it down, controlled by Curtis. Gives it off now to Johansson. Up top to Rowdy. High post Anderson. Steve driving against Olsen, who's back in for Cumberland. On the baseline, Johansson. Cumberland moving its zone very well now. Nelson. Here is Johansson, wide open for 14 and hits. Kyle Johansson makes it 10 in a row for Luck. 23-12. Cardinals, 5 minutes to go, second period. Curtis with a drive, and he scores to break the string. James Curtis with his fourth point, 23-14. Nelson walks it down for Luck. Knocked away by Curtis. Retrieved. Bounce pass on the baseline. Knocked away by Horstman. Still on the floor and loose. Picking it up is Johansson. Gets it away to Anderson. The shot by Nelson, no good. Anderson of Cumberland. The rebound flat-footed underneath the glass. Cumberland hustling more on defense. That's the timeout. John Akers deep on the right side now for the Beavers. Giving it off to Jamie Anderson. Deep on the left side now to Curtis. Launches a long three. Off the glass, no. Olsen fights for the rebound. Is controlled by Jamie Anderson. Jamie drives, pull up off the glass. He didn't draw iron with that one. He wanted to get glass, but overshot the board almost. And it was knocked out of bounds by Nelson of, Cook of Luck. Curtis will inbound on the baseline for the Beavers. Gives it to John Akers. Started closely by Cook to Jamie Anderson. They rub Steve off on a pick. Give and go inside Horstman. Can't control it. It's loose on the floor. Olsen dives. Curtis comes up with it. Shovels it to Jamie Anderson. Back to Curtis. Right wing Akers. Akers high post to Jamie. Gives it off now to Curtis. Bounce pass left side to Olsen. He drives inside. 2 and a foul on the shot. Dave Olsen. Nice execution on that play by the Beavers. And the Luck foul comes up against Matt Nelson, his second, the team's 6th. Dave Olsen at the free throw line for Cumberland. His attempt for the three-point play is no good. That is Cumberland's first free throw attempt, but Luck rebounds, inbounds pass, though, intercepted by Curtis. The drive, shot too far. Horstman tries for the tip. Olsen inside, shovels it to Akers. Pull-up shot from 14. That's no good. Horstman with a tip, no. Steve Anderson controls underneath for Luck. Outlet pass, they go to Johansson. Long down quarter to Cook, but it goes out of bounds. And we'll get our first look at Darrell Sawyer of Cumberland, replacing John Akers. 23-16. The Beavers have scored 4 unanswered points. After Luck had hit 10 in a row to open the second period. Sawyer to Curtis. Inside they go to Olsen. Back to Curtis. Curtis drives inside, throws up a shot and scores. James Curtis with a running one-hander. He has 6 points. It's 23-18, 6 in a row by Cumberland. Then Cook with a drive inside for Luck. I don't know how he didn't travel on that one, but he didn't. And the rebound on the missed shot to Horstman. To Anderson, to Curtis, and here come the Beavers. 3 minutes to play in the half. To Sawyer. Sawyer looks inside. Takes left, goes to his right. Up top they go to Jamie Anderson. Gets past Steve, pulls up, takes a three out there. No good. Sawyer the rebound in the lane. Tries to pass to Curtis, intercepted by Johansson. He tried to save OB. He did, but it goes right to Darrell Sawyer. Here comes Jamie. Pull-up shot from 15. Around, no good. Steve Anderson chases down the rebound. 23-18 with 2.5 minutes to go. Cook brings it down now for Cumberland, or for Luck. Steve Anderson stolen away by Jamie. Let's see if he'll jam. Steve is going to go up. He blocks the shot, but a foul. Jamie going in for a jam, but Steve Anderson staying right with him. He knew he'd pick up the foul, but he didn't want that jam. Steve got one earlier. Steve Anderson, his second foul, and that puts Luck over the limit, by the way. For the Cardinals, Johansson comes out, and he is replaced by a new man. That is Jeff Pomerleau. Jamie Anderson at the line for 2 shots for the Beavers. Anderson had 8 points in the first quarter, and now still is scoreless in the second as he misses the first. 2:21 to go in the half. 23-18 Luck. Make it 23-19 as Jamie hits the second one. Full court pressure now by the Beavers. Steve Anderson inbounds to Matt Nelson. Nelson behind the back dribble against James Curtis. Gets it across half court. Curtis knocks it away, but a foul on James Curtis. Or is it? Yes, it is. No, it's an offensive foul on Matt Nelson of Luck, his third. And as Johansson gets set to come back in for Luck, the player control foul gives the ball to Cumberland. They let Johansson come into the game. He replaces Nelson. Luck now has Nelson and Wynn, each with 3 fouls. They're starting guards. Sawyer brings it down for the Beavers. Shovels it off to Curtis. Curtis will drive to the side of the lane. Gives it up now to Sawyer. To the foul line. Penetrates to Olsen. Back to Sawyer. A lot of motion on offense, but this time Akers cuts toward the basket when Sawyer thought he would stay still, and the ball goes out of bounds to Luck. Here come the Cardinals. Man-to-man defense now by Bert Skinner's Cumberland Beavers. Akers tries to take it away from Steve Anderson. Steve gives the ball up now to Pomerleau. Back to Johansson. Pomerleau. Rowdy. Up top, Steve Anderson. Bullet pass down low to Johansson. Through his hands, out of bounds. Jamie Anderson was out of the game, and so was Brandon Shire. They both come back in now for Dave Olson and Darrell Sawyer. 23-19. Horstman is still in. He thought he was coming out. And here come the Beavers now with Curtis. No full court pressure has been offered yet in the game by Luck. We have a minute and a half to go in the first half. Been a quick first half. Curtis penetrates, gives it off now to Shire. Tries to get it inside to Jamie Anderson. Knocked away by Steve. Controlled by Pomerleau of Luck. Gives it off left side to Johansson. Almost lost it out of bounds. High post Steve Anderson. Jamie's on top of him. Steve with the drive. Running one-hander. No good. Jamie the rebound. Nice defense by Jamie Anderson. Steve got the shot off, but it was a difficult one. Here is Shire now. Looks for Horstman high post. Instead to Akers over on the deep left side. Inside to Jamie Anderson. Knocked away by Steve from behind and controlled by the Cardinals. Ben Cook will bring it down for Luck. Almost intercepted by Curtis, taking it away from Pomerleau. He recovers. Jamie Anderson tries to steal from Steve. He runs in, but we've got a traveling call. Steve Anderson tried to split the seams of the defense. In the NBA, he might have gotten away with it, but not here. 36 seconds in the half. Cumberland trailing by as many as 11 points in this quarter, has cut it to 4 and now can cut it closer. There's Jamie Anderson. Can't get the pass inside. Steve with the interception. Steve Anderson going against Akers up. Nice block by John Akers as Steve went in for the jam. And John blocked the shot but picks up a foul. Beautiful timing by John Akers, but it's almost inevitable that they'll get a foul call, but at least it prevents the easy 2 and forces Steve Anderson in this case to make him a little bit harder from the free throw line. 6th team foul on Cumberland, so the next one puts Luck at the bonus if we have any time to do it. 22 seconds. Steve Anderson makes the first free throw. Luck is 4 of 5 from the line. Cumberland 1 of 3. Second shot, Steve Anderson. He misses that one. Horseman has the rebound. To Curtis. Curtis looking for Jamie. Almost has a stolen from behind. Bounce pass left side, Brandon Shire. Shire with a shot over Steve Anderson. No good. Horseman can't get it. Steve Anderson rebound. Ahead they go to Rowdy. Rowdy goes all the way. Blocked by Jamie. And a great... Oh, they're going to call goaltending. Jamie Anderson timing the leap perfectly. They call a goaltending on Jamie Anderson. And Rowdy with the basket, his 6th point, makes it 26-19. Luck with 6 seconds to go. Curtis inbounds to John Akers. Akers with 5 at the half court. Akers pulls it up, gives it to Jamie. They're going to call him over and back as he launched a long bomb with 1 second to go. And so Luck with a chance to score in the final tick of the second period. 1 second left in the quarter, 26-19, Luck. Cook inbounds. They get it to Johansson, who fires a 3 at the buzzer. No good, and that's the half. The score, Luck 26, Cumberland 19. We'll be back in a minute. This is high school basketball at WJMC. School Live, Dave Tyndall here on WJMC FM. And the Luck Cardinals lead the Cumberland Beavers by the score of 26-19 at the half. For close first quarter, with Luck holding a 13-12 lead, but then they scored the first 8 points of the second period to go up 21-12 before Cumberland started to pull back, and they're within 7 now at the halftime intermission. We mentioned the other games involving Heart of the North boys teams tonight. Spooner at Unity, Barron at Baldwin Woodville, Ashland at Hayward, and Flambeau at Ladysmith. In games involving Lakeland Conference schools tonight, out of the West Lakeland, after Prairie Farm pounded Weyerhaeuser last night, the Prairie Farm Panthers of Dan Mao opening their season impressively. Tonight, Osceola at Clear Lake, Turtle Lake opening at Somerset. A couple of matchups there between Lakeland schools and Upper St. Croix Valley schools. Birchwood out of the East Lakeland playing at Shell Lake tonight. Drummond coming down to Minong to play the Northwood Evergreens. Prairie Farm, its second game in 2 nights. They're playing over in Witter tonight. And the Siren Dragons going not too far away to face the Grantsburg Pirates out of the Upper St. Croix Valley. Other games involving East Lakeland schools. And we mentioned them, Flambeau playing at Ladysmith. Last night, Cadott beat Lake Holcomb. And in girls action tonight, from the Heart of the North, it's Unity at Barron, Cameron at Chetek, Bloomer at Cumberland, Ladysmith at Cadott, and Amory at Spooner. West Lakeland girls, New Auburn at Turtle Lake, Cameron at Chetek, Siren at Webster, Luck at Clayton. And East Lakeland girls tonight, Cornell at Bruce, Eau Claire Emmanuel plays at Weyerhaeuser, Augusta at Lake Holcomb, and we mentioned New Auburn at Turtle Lake. Our WJMC broadcast schedule is a very busy one this season. We have Heart of the North and Lakeland Conference boys basketball on WJMC FM. And on our AM side, we'll have Rice Lake Warrior basketball plus Warrior hockey, Badger basketball, and Eau Claire Blue Gold basketball. The Badgers are opening their season in Rosemont, Illinois tonight against the Loyola Ramblers. Stu Jackson getting his official Badger head coaching debut. And we'll be having many of the Badger games on the air this season. They have a big game in Madison this Saturday against the, or is it the 5th, against the UW Green Bay Phoenix. It'll be a big game coming up in Madison. And the Eau Claire Blue Golds, of course, expected to be a contender for the State University Conference Championship as per usual. And we've already carried a few Blue Gold games this year, and we'll have more on the air for you. So it's going to be a busy, busy winter on WJMC AM and FM, your sports voice in Northwest Wisconsin. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and then TJ back at the studio will update you on other scores from the professional and college ranks, maybe some high school action if we have it, and a look at the weather. And then after another break, we'll be back. The score at halftime is Luck 26, Cumberland 19. This is high school basketball on WJMC.
Snow tires, snow tires.
At Luck High School, I'm Dave Tyndall, and the third period about to begin. Possession of the basketball will go to Cumberland. And the Beavers trailing Luck by the score of 26-19. First half scoring for the Beavers. Jamie Anderson with 9, James Curtis with 6 to lead them. Here's Akers inside. Akers with the shot. Good! John Akers hits his first 2. Nice turnaround, Jay, from about 12 for John. It's 26-21. Steve Anderson led Luck with 11. Joel Rowdy with 6. Steve Anderson has the ball high post against Jamie. Drives inside. Takes a wild shot. No good. Dave Olson the rebound. Outlet pass to Curtis. Curtis trying to beat 3 men down the floor. The shot off the glass, too. James Curtis with 8 points. And the Beavers have pulled within 3 with the first 4 points of the half. Pressure defense now by Cumberland. We've got a whistle and a foul on Brandon Shire trying to steal the ball away from Ben Cook. Brandon with his first foul, and that's the first of the half on Cumberland. Our next exposure to the Beavers will be 2 weeks from tonight in Turtle Lake against the Lakers. Ken Naducci will have that broadcast for you. Yours truly will be handling a hockey game in Hayward that night. Eugene Wynn gets an inbounds pass and is fouled by James Curtis. Curtis with his second. Team's second. Luck out of bounds. Obviously, Bert Skinner wanted some more defensive pressure in this quarter, and he's getting it. Here's Wynn, inbounds pass knocked away by Curtis. It goes to Shire. Shire drives inside. Nice move. We got a whistle. And a foul before the shot on Ben Cook. His first and Luck's first of the half. Shire will inbound baseline for Cumberland. Shire looking, gets it to Olson in the corner. Swing left, John Akers. Inside to go to Jamie. Knocked away. John controls and is knocked out of bounds by Rowdy. Steve Anderson really doing a defensive number on Jamie Anderson. And Jamie returning the favor at the other end. Brandon Shire to inbound baseline for Cumberland. Inside to go to Jamie, who got free of Steve, and he scores. Nice play. They rubbed Steve off on a pickup high in the lane. And Jamie with his 11th point, 6 in a row now for Cumberland to start the third quarter. 26-25 Luck. Under 7 minutes to go in the third period. Cook almost loses the ball. Gives it off in the middle of Rowdy. Over now to Johansson. Akers comes out on him. Rowdy high post. Left side Steve Anderson. Steve takes Jamie out. Takes the shot. Around no good. Rebound weak side to Curtis. Curtis gives it to Shire, and Cumberland can regain the lead for the first time since late in the first quarter. John Akers deep on the right side. Akers driving in the middle, into the corner, and loses the ball out of bounds. And Luck with a chance to hold on to its lead here. Wynn will get it into Ben Cook, who will bring it down. 6:20 to go in the third period. Cook on the left side. They go now to Johansson. Up top to Rowdy. High post, they go to Steve Anderson. Drives past Jamie, takes the shot and scores. Steve Anderson with 13. It's 28-25. 6:06 to play. Curtis, left side, John Akers almost loses it. In the middle is Jamie, intercepted by Steve Anderson. Curtis will go all the way, and Steve makes the shot. Curtis almost tackled him going up. In the NBA, that would be a breakaway foul, and that's what they're calling it here, an intentional foul. Automatically for the fouled player. Steve misses that one. Plus, the team that was fouled gets possession of the ball. So a chance for a 4-point play, but it turns out to be a 3-pointer as Steve Anderson makes the second, but Luck with possession. And it's 31-25. Horstman comes in for Cumberland, replacing Akers. And we'll see Pete LeBlanc in for the first time. He comes in for Curtis. Nope, Shire. Luck inbounds baseline, and they'll set up a 4-man line at the foul line and now break him free. Even before the out-of-bounds man gets the ball, it's knocked out of bounds by Curtis as they try and hit Anderson coming down the lane. 5:57 to go in period number 3, 31-25 Luck. Takes the safety valve inbound to Wynn, almost intercepted by Curtis, who made a nice try. Eugene Wynn looking on the right side to Steve Anderson. In the middle, they go to Rowdy, but he walked with the ball. And Cumberland with a chance to come back now. They have outscored Luck 6-2 in the quarter. James Curtis drives inside, running one-hander again is no good. This time, though, the rebound comes down to Cook. Ben Cook will pull up at the foul line, gives it over left side to Johansson. Back to Cook, and Luck will set up the offense. 5.5 minutes to play in the period. Johansson, give and go down low to Cook. Too far, out of bounds, Cumberland. A lot of turnovers tonight, as is to be expected for a season opener. And Curtis will bring it down for the Beavers. 5:20 to play in the third. Luck by 6. They've led since late in the first period. Here's LeBlanc. Looking inside. Pete brings it back between the rings. Over the left side to James Curtis. Down low to Olson. Back to Curtis. Fakes right. Goes left. Almost loses it. Gets it back. Dishes off to Jamie Anderson. Steve almost intercepts. Jamie drives. Nice move off the glass on the baseline. Jamie Anderson with 13. 31-27 in favor of Luck. We're going to see Darryl Sawyer back in for Cumberland. Curtis almost intercepts. Rowdy gets it back. Rowdy drives, and a foul coming up on Horstman by the looks of things. Matt Nelson comes in for Luck, and Ron Peterson wants a timeout for the Cardinals. Timeout Luck. See who the foul is on. The foul was on Horstman, his second, and the team's fourth. We'll keep it right here for this one. Beavers coming out strong in the third period, scoring the first 6 points. But then Steve Anderson gets the basket and a free throw. And 31-27 is our score. Thursday night, more basketball on WJMC-FM. The Barron Golden Bears in Chautauqua against the Bulldogs, on the air at 7:15. Friday night, big rivalry takes place as the Barron Golden Bears go to Rice Lake to play the Warriors. Dick Keener has that one for you. John Roberts and I will be at the Rice Lake Hockey Arena on Friday night for the Warriors hockey opener against the Madison Edgewood Crusaders. 7:15 airtime for that one on WJMC AM. Joel Rowdy at the free throw line for Luck. Steve Anderson, the only Cardinal to score so far in the third period. 4:45 to go in the quarter. 2 free throws for Rowdy. First one is no good. Luck started out well at the line, but now they are 5 of 8. Make it 6 of 9 as Rowdy makes the second one. 32-27 in favor of Luck. Darryl Sawyer brings it down for the Beavers on the left side to Jamie Anderson. Jamie pulls up for 3. Good! No, they say 2. His foot was on the line. Jamie with 15 points in the game. 32-29. Luck by 3. Here is Matt Nelson for the Cardinals. On the left, they go to Cook. LeBlanc comes out on him to Rowdy. Looks inside Steve Anderson, knocked away by Jamie, retrieved by Sawyer. Ahead they pass the ball to Olson. Olson drives in, takes the shot. The wild one, no good, off the glass. And here comes Nelson of Luck. Ahead they go to Cook. Cook leaves for Nelson. Pull-up shot from 10 is up and good. Matt Nelson with his 5th point. 34-29, Luck. Darryl Sawyer to Pete LeBlanc on the left side. The right side make that. Jamie Anderson deep right side. Steve comes out on him. Jamie pull-up shot from 14, no good. Rebound controlled by LeBlanc. Over on the left side to Sawyer. Back to LeBlanc. Comes over right side. Back up top, Sawyer. Down low they go to Jamie. Turnaround shot over Steve. No good. Rebound. Horstman fights. Loose. Who's got it? Steve Anderson of Luck. 34-29. Seems that Jamie Anderson is easily losing Steve Anderson now when he gets the ball, but he can't convert. Here's Eugene Wynn driving baseline. Sawyer cuts him off. Gives it to Rowdy on the right wing. Rowdy inside. Jamie Anderson intercepts intended for Steve, but is taken right back by Cook. In the corner they go to Wynn. He'll fire up a 15-footer. That's no good. Tipped out by Nelson, but LeBlanc out-hustles him to the basketball. 34-29. Down court they come along to Horstman. Horstman drives into the lane. Takes the shot. Curls around. No good. Anderson gets the rebound. Went up for the shot and was fouled by Matt Nelson. And that is the 4th of the game on Nelson. The 2nd of the half on Luck. And Ron Peterson going to leave him in there for the time being. Peterson has only 9 players in uniform tonight. Johansson is now going to come in, presumably for Nelson. He's got 12 listed on his roster, but only 9 in uniform. Ben Cook comes out. Interesting. He leaves Nelson in with 4 fouls. Anderson makes the first free throw. Jamie with 7 in the quarter, 16 in the game, 34-30, Luck. Second shot for Anderson is good. Jamie now 3 of 4 from the line, and he has 17 points, 34-31 with 3 minutes to go. John Akers going to get a call for Cumberland. Here is Johansson with a drive and a shot. That's no good. Dave Olson, the rebound for the Beavers. Gives it off to Sawyer. Sawyer on the right to LeBlanc. Deep right side, Anderson. Steve comes out on him. Jamie drives. Give and go. They go to Olson. Gives it up now to LeBlanc. Back to Jamie on the right side. Jamie drives inside. Running one-hander from the lane. No good. Rebound controlled by Darryl Sawyer. They'll bring it back to reload the offense. 2.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Here is Pete LeBlanc. Pete will drive. He tries to pass, and he calls for a walk. Akers comes back for Cumberland, replacing Olson, and we'll get Curtis back in also. And he's in for LeBlanc. Cumberland inbounds. Full court pressure by Cumberland. Luck inbounds, rather. Johansson brings it down for the Cardinals. 2:20 to play in the quarter. Here's Nelson, deep left side. Nelson spin move against Horseman, drives baseline, a whistle, and a foul, or did he step baseline? Horseman got him first. Horseman with his third, and that's the 5th of the half on Cumberland. It'll go out of bounds to Luck. 2:15 to go in the quarter. This is WJMC FM Rice Lake. Matt Nelson inbounds in the corner. Steve Anderson. Steve drives against Akers, gives it off to Rowdy. The shot over Horseman, good. Joel Rowdy with his 9th point. It's 36-31 with 2 minutes to go in the quarter. John Akers deep right side. Off to Sawyer, and Jamie Anderson is going to get called for a push-off against Johansson as he went by. Jamie Anderson with his 2nd, and the team's 6th. The next one puts Luck at the line. Anderson had a tendency to get in foul trouble last season, and I'm sure that an added year of maturity will hopefully take care of that. Nelson inbounds to win. We got 2 minutes to go. 36-31 Luck. The Cardinals have been clinging to that lead here in the quarter, but the Beavers have been steadily increasing the pressure. Here is Nelson driving sideline. Gives it off now to Wynn. Wynn can't get an opening. To Rowdy on the right side. Rowdy looks over to the left. Back to the right to Wynn. Looks inside. Steve Anderson can't find him. Now he gets Steve deep on the right wing. Gives it off now to Johansson. Baseline, they go to Nelson. Gets Horseman up in the air. Gives it off now to Johansson. The shot from 10. No good. Rebound controlled by Anderson. Anderson blocks Nelson. Nelson had the ball. Took the shot. A clean block by Jamie Anderson. And Horseman finally retrieved for Cumberland. He didn't just block him. He pile drived him on that one. 36-31. He gets the crowd going. Inside they go to Jamie Anderson, fouled by Steve. Steve Anderson picks up his 3rd. 3rd foul of the half on Luck. It'll go out of bounds to Cumberland with 1:12 to go in the quarter. 36-31 Cardinals. Curtis will inbound baseline. Safety valve way up top to Sawyer between the rings. Brandon Shire going to set to come back in for Cumberland. Curtis with a drive inside. He's fouled as he goes into the lane. The foul is on Eugene Wynn, his 4th, and the 4th of the half on Luck. Wynn will come out. Cook will come on. Horstman is out now for Cumberland, replaced by Shire, correction. Sawyer will inbound on the side, gives it into James Curtis. To Anderson, give and go. There's Darryl Sawyer, a 3-pointer, didn't draw iron. Rebound weak side, and a foul on Shire as he fouls Matt Nelson. Brandon Shire with his 2nd, and that puts Cumberland over the limit. Luck will be in the bonus the rest of the game. And coming down to shoot a 1-and-1 is Matt Nelson. 12-10 advantage for Cumberland as far as the scoring here in the 3rd quarter. Nelson misses the free throw. Jamie Anderson has the rebound. And Darrell Sawyer will bring it down for the Beavers. On the left side, they go to James Curtis. High post to Jamie Anderson. Knocked away out of bounds by the Cardinals. They're going to give it into Jamie and let him work on Steve Anderson. Shire inbounds baseline for Cumberland. Looking. Pass up top, intercepted by Johansson. Driving against Sawyer, takes the shot. Good enough. No, they say the foul occurs before the shot. That's what Sawyer wanted to do. It will put Johansson at the line for a 1-and-1. Sawyer with his first foul. And Johansson will go to the line. Sawyer has a word with him, says, I didn't want to hurt you. Presumably, that's what he said. 44 seconds to go in the quarter. And Johansson's first shot is around and no good. Second consecutive front end of a 1-and-1 that Luck has missed. Inside, Brandon Shire blocked by Steve Anderson. Johansson gets it out of there. Goes to Nelson. Nelson drives against Jamie. Takes the shot over. Anderson scores and a foul. Nice body control by Matt Nelson to get Jamie Anderson up in the air. Jamie picks up his third foul. And count the basket for Nelson. And he'll get a chance for a three-point play to make it 38-31 right now for Luck with 30 seconds to go in the quarter. And between quarters, we'll see if we get a final on the Rice Lake Eau Claire Regis game. Nelson misses the free throw. Jamie Anderson the rebound. Gets the ball ahead to Shire, to Curtis. Over to John Akers. Akers against Rowdy. Drives baseline. Pull-up shot is good for John Akers. He's got 4 points all in this quarter. 16 seconds in the period. 38-33 Luck. Johansson brings it up slowly for the Cardinals. Gives it to Nelson. Back to Johansson with 7 seconds. Drives baseline. Pass inside for Steve Anderson. It is knocked away. Jamie Anderson controls. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Shire running one-hander. Almost got a three-pointer out of it. And that's the quarter. The score, Luck 38, Cumberland 33. Back in a minute on WJMC. Dave, thank you very much. Rice Lake's Warriors getting their season off to a good start. Luck with possession to start the fourth quarter. 38-33, they have the lead. Here is the pass inside to Steve Anderson. Gets Jamie up in the air, running one-hander. Good, and a foul on Jamie. Steve Anderson with an initial nice move to get Jamie out of position, and then a nice move inside, and Anderson picks up his fourth foul. And Steve will go to the line for a three-point play opportunity. He has 18 points in the game. Jamie Anderson with 17. And Steve's free throw is good. A three-point play for the Cardinals gives them a 41-33 lead. 7:45 to go in regulation. Brandon Shire, man-to-man defense for Luck. John Akers on the right side. Akers will pull up, take the shot outside or around, and no good. Olsen fights for the rebound, and we're going to get Olsen over the back. Olsen with his third foul, and now Bert Skinner has to be concerned about some foul problems. Jamie Anderson with 4, Curtis with 3, Olsen with 3, Horstman with 3. For Luck, Nelson has 4, Wynn with 4, Anderson with 3. And Nelson at the line right now for a 1-and-1. First shot for Nelson is no good. John Akers fights for the rebound. Steve Anderson pulls it down. The shot is good. That is the third front end of a bonus that Luck has missed in the second half, but this time they convert for 2. 43-33, the Cardinals by 10. Brandon Shire gives it to Dave Olsen, almost knocked away by Rowdy. Baseline Curtis. Curtis dribbles once to get out of trouble. Back to Olsen. Give and go Akers. Akers shot inside and a foul. The foul is on Ben Cook, his second, and the 5th of the half on Luck. John Akers goes to the line for 2 shots. 10-point lead for Luck. The Beavers put on a bit of a rush in the third quarter, but the Cardinals hung in there. And John Akers makes the free throw. Boy, John's got a nice shooting touch. Cumberland's first point of the fourth quarter. Second shot for Akers, creeps around in front of the rim and scores. 43-35, 7:06 to go in the quarter. And the game in regulation at least. Here is Cook giving it over on the right side now to Steve Anderson. Turnaround shot over Olson, partially blocked, and Olson pulls it down. Nice defense. They've got Olson on it. Steve Anderson now protecting Jamie, who has 4 fouls. Jamie brings it down, takes a three-pointer from outside, around, no good. Rebound pulled down by Matt Nelson. Nelson, the pass ahead in the corner. They go to Johansson. On the baseline, Steve Anderson drives inside of Olson, and he steps. Thought he stepped on the baseline, but instead they pick up the foul on Olson, and that is his 4th. Blocking foul on Dave Olson, and Steve Anderson at the line for Luck. His first free throw is good. Second shot coming up for Steve Anderson. That one is also good. Steve Anderson has 7 points in the quarter, 23 in the game. And now he blocks the shot of Curtis, and here comes Rowdy with the ball for Luck. Rowdy ahead to Johansson. Shire flies by him. The shot over Olson, no good. Rowdy the rebound. He can't put it up the tip. Controlled by Nelson on the baseline. He's double-teamed on the baseline, and we got a watch. Cumberland catches a break there. The Cardinals with 2 easy chances to score on the breakaway, and they still lead it by 10, 45-35. Here comes Curtis on the left side for John Akers. Curtis inside to Jamie Anderson. Jamie drives the shot over Steve, partially blocked. Steve gets the rebound. Nice defense for Steve Anderson, 45-35. We got a whistle and the foul in the backcourt on Brandon Shire, his 3rd. Eugene Wynn will come back for Luck, replacing Matt Nelson. At the free throw line for Luck will be Ben Cook, who has yet to score in the game. All of the Luck scoring from 4 players. Steve Anderson with 23, Matt Nelson with 7, Joel Rowdy with 9, and 4 for Kyle Johansson. But now you can add Ben Cook's name to the book because he has a free throw. Luck 3, or make that 4 out of 5 from the line in the 4th quarter. Second shot is good. Cumberland has yet to score a basket in the period, and Bert Skinner wants to talk it over. Timeout. 5:57 to go in the game. The score, Luck 47, Cumberland 35. We're back in half a minute on WJMC.
Lake.
It was a Luck team that went 7-7 in the very competitive Upper St. Croix Valley last year, and 11-10 for the season. And so far, they are in control of things with the Cumberland Beavers here tonight. Cumberland expected to be a contender in the heart of the North after a 5-16 year last year, which was not as bad as it might appear at first glance. Although anytime you lose 16 out of 21, it's not that good. But they did play well most of the time last year and had a very young team, and they've got a lot of kids back. Well, here they go, trying to overcome a 12-point deficit now. Here's Brandon Shire down low to Dave Olson. Olson passes inside Jamie Anderson off the glass for 2. Full court pressure now by the Beavers. Steve Anderson in the backcourt to Wynn, to Johansson. Here they come into the front court. Johansson almost run over by Rowdy, one of his own men. Rowdy on the right side, back to Johansson. 5.5 minutes to play. Luck going to play some keep away now. Cumberland will send him to the line with a foul. Here's Rowdy on the baseline to Steve Anderson. John Akers is on him. He drives, and we got an offensive foul. Steve pulling into John Akers. And Steve Anderson now playing with 4 fouls. That is the 6th of the half on Luck. So both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. So the Anderson kids now each with 4. And we'll see what Cumberland wants to do on offense. They're down by 10. Here's James Curtis. He drives past Cook. Can't get past him, though. Anderson. In the corner, they go to Akers. Bounce pass inside to Olson. Jumps it in front to Curtis. Curtis drives inside. Shovels off the glass for 2. Nice move for James Curtis, who has 10 points. Pressure now by the Beavers. They're down by 8. Eugene Wynn in the backcourt to Cook. Double team him. Back to Wynn. It's lost, and Curtis controls for Cumberland. Curtis will pull up, take an open three-pointer. No good. Rebound loose. Steve Anderson has for Luck. Anderson 2-on-1 ahead. They go to Wynn. Takes the shot inside for 2. Eugene Wynn with his first 2, and he picked a good time as far as Ron Peterson, the Luck coach, is concerned. 49-39 Cardinals with 4.5 to play. Brandon Shire Gives it off to Jamie Anderson, guarded by Steve. Jamie will drive him, jump it down low for Brandon Shire, inside for two. Nice pass for Jamie Anderson. And we got a violation. Steve Anderson wanted Johansson to take it out of bounds. Steve was out of bounds, but he gave it to Johansson before Johansson could cross the baseline. The violation gives the ball to Cumberland. They can cut it to 6. 4:21 to go. Brandon Shire on the inbounds for the Beavers. Looks inside, can't get it. Safety valve. Jamie Anderson way up top. Challenges Steve, drives inside. The shot no good, but a foul on Johansson of Luck. Johansson with his first. And that will send Jamie to the line for they say the foul before the shot, a 1-and-1. Anderson has hit 3 out of 4 from the line tonight. Sawyer comes in for Cumberland, replacing Shire. 19 points for Jamie Anderson. 23 for Steve Anderson of Luck. Make it 20 points for Jamie. Jamie's second shot is coming up. And that's no good. The rebound is controlled by Rowdy to Steve Anderson, ahead to Johansson, but he'll pull up as Cumberland falls back quickly. 4:10 to play in the game, 49-42, Luck by 7. They've led since late in the first quarter. Here's Rowdy to win, guarded closely by Curtis. Beavers trying to force the turnover. Anderson gets it. Jamie intercepts the pass. Jamie goes all the way, blows the layup. Olsen is there for the rebound. Well, we got a whistle and a walk. He tried to put a head fake on Steve Anderson. If he'd have gone straight back up, he would have gotten the easy basket and maybe even fouled Anderson out of the game. Steve Anderson on the inbound for Luck. He's trapped. He gets it to Rowdy. They finally see Cook wide open underneath, but we have a whistle and a travel on Wynn. Still a 7-point Luck lead with 3:45 to go. And Curtis brings it down for the Beavers, who can close to 5. Here is Akers deep on the right side. John pulls up, takes the shot, and hits again. John Akers has 8 points all in this half. 49-44 in favor of Luck. But the Beavers charging. John Akers almost intercepts. It's loose out of bounds to Cumberland. It goes off Rowdy, and Ron Peterson wants the time. Timeout with 3:25 to play. The score, Luck 49, Cumberland 44. Back in half a minute on WJMC. 49-44. Luck has led by as many as a dozen, but the Beavers of Cumberland fighting back here in this fourth quarter. They have outscored Luck 11 apiece. It was 38-33 Luck at the quarter, end of 3. They boosted that up to about 12, but Cumberland fighting back. And the Beavers with the basketball. Darrell Sawyer will inbound on the far baseline, and James Curtis will bring it down. 3:23 to play. Luck with 1 timeout remaining, Cumberland with 2. Here's Curtis, drive baseline, takes the shot over Steve Anderson, no good. Horseman is in, tries for the tip. It's controlled by the Cardinals, but it goes out of bounds. Horseman couldn't control the tip, and the Cards knocked it away. It'll go to Cumberland on the baseline. Curtis will inbound for the Beavers. Looks left, goes in outside instead of Jamie Anderson. Jamie will drive. Jamie drives past Steve, knocked away by Steve. Akers controls, almost fouled. Jump pass down low for Jamie Anderson. Shot good. Nice play by John Akers. 49-46. Here is Rowdy into the front court to Steve Anderson. Ahead they go to Wynn for 2. Luck breaks the press. 51-46, 2:45 to play. Curtis for the Beavers. Jamie Anderson challenging Steve, rubs him off, and a Horseman pick. Shot no, but a foul on Rowdy. And 2 shots coming up for Jamie Anderson. Shire comes in. Rowdy picks up his first foul. Darrell Sawyer goes out for Cumberland. And Jamie Anderson at the line. 2 shots coming. Can pull them to within 3. 2:36 to play. Makes the first. 23 points in the game for Jamie Anderson. 23 for Steve Anderson of Luck. Jamie's second shot is good. 51-48. Full court pressure again for Cumberland. Steve Anderson near midcourt. Dribbles across the stripe. Bounce pass down low for Rowdy. Almost knocked away by Jamie. Rowdy will give it back up. We got a whistle and a walk. He didn't want to challenge Jamie inside, even though Jamie has the 4 fouls. And the turnover gives Cumberland a chance to pull to within 1. Or maybe even tie. Nobody's hit a 3-point shot tonight. Here's John Akers. Gives it off to Curtis. Curtis to Shire. Cumberland with chance to work some clock here. 2:13. Here's Jamie Anderson against Steve. Jamie almost knocked down. Jumps it back to John Akers. Akers shovels it back to Jamie. Jamie rubs Steve off. Give and go inside to Horstman. Well done, but he misses the shot inside to Shire. Blocked out of there by Johansson and controlled by Cook of Luck. Fires the pass down, and we've got a whistle and a blocking foul on Horstman. Cook fired a bullet pass to Anderson on the baseline, and Horstman, though, picks up the foul first. That is his 4th foul. And we will have Ben Cook going to the line for Luck. 1:53 to go. Cumberland there with a chance to cut the lead inside a 3, but Luck now with a chance to boost it up to 5. Would be a critical exchange right there. If the Cardinals can capitalize, they do for the first one. That's Ben's 3rd point, all on free throws. Second shot for Cook is good. 53-48. A minute 50 to play. A 5-point Luck lead. Brandon Shire to James Curtis. James trying to use a Horseman pick. Can't do it. Almost he does. Throw it away over Akers' head. Out of bounds. A 5-point Luck lead, and the Beavers need a stop on the Cardinals right here. Win in the backcourt, challenged by Curtis. Gives it to Cook. Double team. Knocked away by Curtis, but a foul. James with his 4th. Horstman, Anderson, Olson, and Curtis now all with 4 fouls for Cumberland. Olson is on the bench, but the rest are on the floor. A minute 36 to play, and Luck with a chance to make some damage right here. With Ben Cook at the line, he's hit 4 out of 4, and he's got another 1-and-1 opportunity here. He's now 5 out of 5. I tell you, they play some tough ball over here in the upper St. Croix Valley. Defending state champ is part of this conference. Misses the second shot. Jamie Anderson the rebound. And here comes Jamie with a minute and a half. Jamie gives it to John Akers. John pulls up, launches a long bomb. No good. Horstman fights for the rebound. Knocked away by Luck out of bounds. A minute 22 to play. 54-48. Luck by 6. Bert Skinner calls out a play, and he sends Bill Nolan into the game, replacing Brandon Shire. Curtis will inbound. Long inbounds pass to Jamie Anderson. Jamie will drive, jumps it ahead to Horstman. Horstman, nice move inside for 2. Nice give and go play right there. Horstman with his first 2 of the game. Pressure in the backcourt. They get the ball ahead. Jamie Anderson with a steal. Jamie stepped in front of Rowdy, and Rowdy picks up a foul. Rowdy with his 2nd, and Jamie goes to the line, and they can cut it to 2 with a minute 7. Nice defensive play by Jamie Anderson, who's had a few steals tonight. Foul trouble for Luck. Wynn with 4, Nelson with 4, Anderson with 4. Jamie Anderson playing with 4 fouls for Cumberland at the line for a 1-and-1. First free throw is around and no good, and Steve Anderson the rebound. And we get a foul in the backcourt on John Akers, his 2nd. Nope. Yes, Akers with his 2nd. Steve Anderson will be at the line where he has hit 4 in a row. And 7 of 9 in the game. 1:05 to go. And he makes the first one. And Bert Skinner wants a timeout right now. He has 1 left. Luck with 1. We'll keep it right here. A minute 5 to play. 55-50. If we go to overtime, they'll be dropping like flies with all these fouls. Luck by 5. The Cardinals have led since late in the first period. They led 13-12 at the quarter. They led 26-19 at the half, 38-33 after 3, 47-35 early in the fourth quarter. And then Luck saw its lead dwindle to as few as 3 points here late in the game. It is now at 5 and a chance to make it 7 with a player at the line. Thursday night, we'll be in Chetek for the Heart of the North game between the Barron Golden Bears and the Chetek Bulldogs. Friday night, Dick Kaner has the action from Rice Lake as the Warriors, who won their opener over Eau Claire Regis tonight, entertain Barron. That will be Barron's 4th game of the season. They opened with a win over Bloomer last week. They're playing tonight at Baldwin Woodville. Then they have the Chetek game, and then they go to Rice Lake. It will be Rice Lake's 2nd game. But the Warriors play at Superior on Saturday night. Steve Anderson at the line for Luck. Misses the free throw, and Horseman with a rebound. That's a big miss for Steve Anderson. 1 minute to go, 55-50. Here's Jamie Anderson. Steve comes out to meet him. They're going to try and isolate the Anderson. Jamie drives inside, takes the shot. Good! A tough shot for Jamie Anderson. 55-52, 45 seconds to play. Got to get it inbounds. Johansson finally gets it into Cook just in time. They triple team him and a foul on John Akers in the backcourt. John with 3. Boy, what a tough shot by Jamie Anderson. Drove it past Steve Anderson, and 2 Luck defenders fell off to triple team. But he put up a nice running jump hook. And Darrell Sawyer coming back in for Cumberland, replacing Bill Nolan. 39 seconds to go, 55-52 in favor of Cumberland, Luck, correction. And they have Ben Cook at the line, where he has hit 5 of 6 in this quarter, make it 6 of 7. 39 seconds and a 4-point lead. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. Second shot by Cook is good. Boy, he's been the man at the stripe for Luck in the fourth quarter. 38 seconds, they're down by 5. They get it to Jamie Anderson, and again they'll isolate. Jamie launches a long 3, no good. Horseman tips the rebound, knocked out of bounds. Who has it? Luck. Nope, Cumberland. I thought Sawyer tipped it. But they say one of the Cardinals got it. 30 seconds to go, and still a 5-point deficit for the Beavers to erase. They inbound to Jamie Anderson. Amy drives past Steve. Jamie with a shot. Good! Another tough shot for Jamie Anderson. They're down 3 with 23 seconds. Johansson inbounds to Steve Anderson. Steve drives past Jamie. Steve will go all the way. Knocked away by Akers as he went in for the jam, but Akers picks up the foul with his 4th. And it comes with 15 seconds to go. If Anderson hits one or both of these, it's about over. Surprised that, thought maybe that Bert Skinner might call his last time out here to try and ice Anderson, but I don't think it would work. 15 seconds to go. Steve makes the free throw. Second free throw is no good. Rebound is controlled, out of bounds to Luck. Jamie Anderson touches it last with 13 seconds to go. And now Ron Peterson of Luck calls his last timeout. He has the ball in a 4-point lead. Bert has 1 timeout remaining. Looking ahead on the schedule for the Cumberland Beavers. Cumberland will play their conference opener Thursday night at home against Spooner. Then they go to Hayward 1 week from tonight on the 8th. Maple Northwestern comes into Elmer Barron Gym on Friday the 11th. Then the Beavers step out of the conference. They go to Turtle Lake on the 15th. We'll have that broadcast. And then a conference meeting and a big one at Ladysmith on the 17th. And that is Cumberland's last game until 1993. Correction, until Christmas. They host Shell Lake on the 29th of December. 58-54. 13 seconds to go. Luck with a chance to throw things up right here. The inbound, it is a kicking violation, as Horseman tried to kick the ball away as Cook inbounded. Still 13 seconds left. Cook looking for somebody, throws the ball away. Darryl Sawyer intercepts. Sawyer gives it ahead to Jamie Anderson. Jamie pulls up for a three. No good. Rebound is loose. Controlled by Rowdy, and a steps on the sideline. 5 seconds to go. Jamie might just as well have driven in for a 2-point layup because they were down 4. A 3-pointer wouldn't have done them much better. And he might have even picked up a foul. Here's Jamie, gives it off to John Akers. Akers fires a 3, no good. That's the game. And the Luck Cardinals win their opener, beating the Cumberland Beavers 58-54. We'll be back in 90 seconds to wrap it up. This is high school basketball on WJMC.
Still haven't quite finished your Christmas shopping yet?
Rapidly emptying Luck High School Gymnasium. I'm Dave Tyndall, as the Luck Cardinals have just held on to defeat the Cumberland Beavers in their season opener by a score of 58-54. And let's take a look at the final scoring as we make sure to record the final score before they shut everything off here. For the victorious Luck Cardinals, as we take a final whack through the scorebook right here. And that will about do it right there. For the Luck Cardinals, the leading scorer, Steve Anderson, with 25 points. He was the only Cardinal in double figures. Matt Nelson with 9, Joel Rowdy with 9, Ben Cook with 7, Eugene Wynn with 4, Kyle Johansson with 4. Jeff Pomerlew got in but did not score. He and Johansson were the only Cardinals that came in off the bench. As far as free throw shooting tonight, 18 of 29 for Luck. But in the fourth quarter, they made 12 of 17. Pretty good free throw shooting. Anderson in the fourth quarter was 5 of 7, and Cook in the fourth quarter was 7 of 8. Those were all of his points in that period. Jamie Anderson led Cumberland with 28 points. He had 11 baskets, 6 out of 9 from the line. 8 points tonight for John Akers, 8 for James Curtis, 4 for Brandon Shire, 2 apiece for Dave Olson and Jason Horstman. 0s tonight for Bill Nolan, Pete LeBlanc, and Darryl Sawyer. Cumberland shooting 8 of 12 from the line for the game. The Luck Cardinals gave Cumberland their only lead late in the first period, but Luck led at 13-12 at the quarter, 26-19 at the half, 38-33 in after 3. They boosted it up to a 12-point margin, 47-35 early in the fourth quarter. Cumberland came flying back, but could get no closer than 3, and wound up losing it by 4, 58-54. So, our next broadcast of Cumberland basketball will be 2 weeks from tonight when the Beavers travel to Turtle Lake. Cumberland's next game is this Thursday night. 2 nights from now, their Heart of the North opener at home against Spooner. And our next broadcast is the Heart of the North game in Chetek Thursday night between the Bulldogs and the Barron Golden Bears. So we want to thank all of the folks here in Luck who made our visit here so very pleasant, very nice place. A lot of friendly people helped us out setting up, and even with a couple of batteries for the old tape recorder tonight. We appreciate that. We'll be back on the air with you 7:15 Thursday night for Heart of the North basketball. Luck against Cumberland, or against Barron. And remember, for a complete roundup of all of tonight's scores, both high school, college, and pro, and all of the sports, tune us in tomorrow morning bright and early at 7:15. Thanks to our engineers tonight, TJ and Dave, for helping us out, to all of our sponsors for bringing you all of the action, and to you, the listeners, for being with us. And the final score once again, Luck 58, Cumberland 54. I'm Dave Tyndall. So long from Luck on WJMC.